October 4th, 2019, and man, we did it, dude. I was I was saying on the other videos, I got a tour of the moon at 20% on the second, a tour of the moon at 30% on the third. There went something, probably a bird, but that went right across the moon. And then tonight's the 4th at 40%. So how cool is that? I'd say pretty cool. Okay, this is going to be the start. Officially, from this night on, I'm only going to be filming using Skyline and lunar tracking rate. There's going to be slight adjustments like I'm doing now. Let me turn this brightness down. We want to see the moon. And so I'm in hopes to make this a little more professional. So I want to give a shout out to I believe his name is Mel Gig. He left a comment on one of my videos explaining I was drifting too much, and I'm glad he brought that up because it didn't really click until someone mentioned it that what, that's not real professional. He didn't talk shit about the video at all. He just gave me some hints and stuff, and so I want to thank him for that because that really helped me out a lot to, number one, realize that I need to be more professional and not be sitting there manually moving stuff around. People don't want to see that probably. And then the other thing is for giving me some advice. So that was cool. So Mel Gig, give a shout out to that guy. So the moon at 40%, guys. We should be seeing some more shit tonight that we maybe were just like, I know we're right on the edge last night on the Terminator line and started seeing some stuff, but I think tonight it's gonna reveal itself fully. Some of those mountain ranges, a bunch of really sharp looking stuff in a huge cluster we saw, so real crazy. We're gonna go ahead and go, well, you know what, let's go 2.5 times zoom. Take it over to the south side, and let me just put it there. I don't like how my phone does that with the color of the moon. But man, is it possible that the moon's doing it? You never know. So let's go. Let's do something a little bit different. In fact, what I'd like to do is, well, no, you know what? Let's go ahead and stick with this. So we're on the south side. Just remember, I do have this is a mirrored image because of my star diagonal. So the left and right switch from what you would see up with your naked eye looking at the moon. But we can get around that. It's not that big of a deal. 4 times zoom on the phone, and let's see what we got. There we go. There went something right there. A little bit blurry, probably a bird or something, but we're getting some flybys, so that's cool. That's about 16 millimeter on the eyepiece. Let me go ahead and I'm going to real slowly move up here. Now, almost like it wants to keep going for a second. Now just hear me out. For anyone who is not into the buildings on the moon, structures on the moon thing, I know it's kind of weird at first, but just hear me out. Though we have a lot of atmospherics, can you not say that a lot of this stuff right here in the middle does not look like a little area with a lot of straight lines, right angles, different things? I mean, we're going to zoom in here in a moment and check that out. But it's a strange looking area. The atmospherics are a little bit heavy tonight. So let's go ahead and zoom in some more. That's not bad. And then let's go in a little more. I can't imagine it's going to be great. Oh, you know what? We were basically there. I thought I had more zoom, but that was about it. So that's a pretty interesting area. So let's zoom back out. Stay in the 4x zoom on the phone. We'll just let's do that for the entirety of this video. Stay on this terminator line for the time being. And we won't skip anything, just want to give you a little wide view. We'll backtrack just a little bit. I've got my eyes set on where I want to go. And then we'll just continue across here. So hopefully this gives you some things to look forward to. I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of stuff I'm seeing right now. So let's go back. Let's go back down here and let's get our zoom on. So here you just see, man, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's some wild looking shit. So I'm not one to usually say, oh look, there's a face on the moon, but if you look lower center, you can see that it looks like there's black kind of shooting out of eyeballs with a big wide open mouth and then like a nose in the middle. But anyway, I'm not trying to get off on that kind of a thing. Let's zoom in on it. Let's max zoom that stuff. And you can see what I'm talking about there. It's very strange. The atmospherics definitely, make it dance around and stuff. But, and just look right there, that little, we're going to center it. Well, right there, you can see that looks kind of like a building to me. But zoom out. And not even all the way, because I'm getting ready to stick in this area pretty strong for a few seconds. Because there's a lot going on all over here. Definitely a lot going on. Let's start right here in this crater, and then we'll just work our way north. I'm going to max zoom it. Just to kind of see, look at this crater. Out of the two that are right next to each other, one on top of the other, so to speak, the bottom one seems to have some stuff going on in it that looks kind of cool, especially on the left side there. It looks really straight, like a straight line. And then zoom out and see if it's any clearer, just because the atmospherics can definitely make out something there. So we are going to drift just a little bit. And let's just kind of come over to this and then just start looking around. This is the area I want to get to. I mean, look at this stuff. Wow. That's, this could all be completely natural. It's just cool, man. It looks, I don't know, it just looks so cool. So let's check out right here. So we've got this kind of looks like an M, right? Which to me would be 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangle buildings put together. Let's back out just a touch. Now what is this right in the center? Well, I'm drifting a little bit. Let me go right in the dead center. That is weird. Let's zoom in all the way. Damn, once again I fooled myself. I was pretty much already there. So, that didn't help. But, very strange. Now there's a good spot. We're going to bring that right into dead center. You can see those two kind of holes, and then like I guess you could call it a third hole, much larger one at the bottom. But to the right of those three holes, you just kind of got some structures or something. Up around this M, you have a bunch of stuff going on, lights, whatnot. Apologize for the shakiness. This close up at 8mm on the eyepiece might be a little bit too close with the atmospheric conditions. It's just, you know, well, it's just wavy. You can see it. So I'm going to back out, and if we find something spectacular, we'll take that chance. There's a beautiful, beautiful area with those three craters. You got the left one with a real large mass in the middle. The second one, two smaller masses. And then the third one is connected to the middle one with a trench, which to me doesn't seem natural at all. You can kind of see to the south of the middle crater, there looks to be possibly an L-shaped structure. We'll go zoom in on that. And then actually, if you look, we'll zoom in on it. I'll just show you here. It looks kind of like a Z-shaped structure. So let's go and check that out. I'll just zoom in it to right there. Now, if you look at the bottom right crater, there went something right across those craters. Probably a bird or something. But you can see there's like a northeast corner of that bottom right crater. There's kind of like a swooping, you know, how would you describe that? Well, now it's starting to kind of look different. But just to the left of that mass that sticks out a little bit inside of that crater, you can see a brighter kind of lit something. It just looks like an L shape or a Z shape. Right there in the center, you can see the light difference, which to me shows the shape and the light difference. It's not natural, probably. Nothing else around it looks that way, and it looks like it's meant to blend in. But you can see it. Now that you kind of know the area I'm talking about, I'll zoom out and you can actually get better look at it, because that atmospherics aren't messing with it as much. So that's super strange. Coming into dead center, we're going to check that out. That's strange. Max zoom right there. You can pick up some right angles for sure, and what definitely look like lit structures. Just take a look around, mostly to the right edge of the Terminator line right there. Centered. You also see it looks like the number 6, and it's lit up. And of course, to make that number 6, it could be round on the bottom, but to me it looks more like it's all rectangular shaped. Very sorry about the shakiness. It could be round on the bottom, but either way, you can see what I'm talking about there. It just kind of looks like a 6. Quick detour. You'll just stick with me for a moment. We're gonna run over here, and we're gonna see where's my tube thing at tonight. Okay, so there it is. We've got, see that real large crater, and then never mind, bird. We're getting a lot of flybys tonight. That's cool. Well, there's another one. Jeez, guys, let's see what's going on with all these birds flying by. There goes another one. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go max zoom. Okay, right there in the dead center. Yeah, you can still see there's something that goes right over that dark area. Now, right now, it doesn't look so much like it's sticking up, but we're much brighter on this area than we were the past couple of nights, obviously, so it makes for a little bit different viewing. Can't really pinpoint it now, and that's why the Terminator line is so important, because it lifts the veil, so to speak. You're able to start seeing things you might not normally see. There went another bird, so my gosh, we're just getting birds flying by all night tonight. Let's hit this, gosh, my telescope's not wanting to work with me here. I need to change the batteries. That's an interesting area coming into center there. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I am intentionally letting that drift, and looks like it caught itself. We're actually going to zoom back out. Beautiful demarcation line here between the two seas. Always reminds me, do a YouTube search of freshwater meets seawater or saltwater, and you'll see that there's a clean dividing line when they meet, that's where they don't quite mix. At least not in the ocean. I'm sure you can mix them, other ways. But anyway, that's just what that reminds me of. Is one side is darker, is probably the seawater. The other side lighter, probably freshwater. But that's speculation. It's just because I've seen the video before, and that's the first thing when I saw the moon like this. I was like, that is exactly what that video reminded me of, where the freshwater meets the saltwater. Okay, let's get back down where we were. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good.
I tried it with the flash. It wouldn't come out good.
That's all right. Oh, that's cool. Good job, Dave. Take pictures of the moon. Take a picture of the moon.
So so blurry.
Well, focus it, fool. What,
I can't see.
What lens are you using? All right, well,
The
give
little
me a second. Oh, we got clouds.
It was green. It's still out.
We got these clouds going across, so just give me 1 minute and we'll get it. We'll get through it. Might pause and actually come back. Well, this is kind of cool. I mean, this is just what happens when you're out doing stuff on your telescope, But looks like it's gonna pass, and we should be pretty good here in a minute. Very creepy. You can still see the outline there. Guys, I'm gonna pause. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and that's just because, man, I want to share this with you guys. I mean, it's very cool. We just got this little section of moon that we can see. And you can see this white strip of clouds. It's crazy. And then there's dark clouds, and when I'm visibly looking up, there's actually black clouds going over the moon. But you can see there's a white strip. So it's like there's two different colored clouds or something. Okay, I'm going to try to get back in here while I can. Sorry about that, guys. That's just part of it, though. That is definitely part of it. So let's try to get in while we can. Let's go in. Let's go in for most of our zoom in this area, see what we can see. Take a look around. Definitely some cool stuff. Going up the Terminator line, I'm already seeing some things I'd like to check out. Let's go in for a little closer of a look. Let's go in for a lot closer of a look. Nothing I can do about the atmospheric skies, so I apologize for the wavy kind of look. So let me actually back that out. Let's move up just a little. There's a real strange black area that's going north to south. We'll zoom in and just so we can probably zoom back out because it looks like we might be getting some more clouds come in actually. clouds. I guess that tonight's just not my night. I'm trying my best. Now look at this actually coming up. Let's get to that before it gets completely covered, and let's get a little zoom going. What is that kind of square, maybe a rectangle type looking area? Then it's like right in the center. It's not like a perfect rectangle or whatever. There's stuff going on inside, but it's just a strange looking area. It's like got perfectly crisp dark edges around it, like the shadows, are just formed right around it. Super weird. Yeah, it's going right over where we were at, but that's alright, we'll get there. Just really messes with the view. Oh, you think you're funny, huh? You can see that spot that's like an L shape. It's just blinking through the clouds. And that's what I'm looking at now. Pretty much centered. Should see it here again in a second. Undetermined. That's beautiful. I'm telling you guys, there's black clouds behind white clouds. Super weird. Look at it. You can see the white clouds mixed with the black. It's a trip. Tried to adjust there a little bit. But you can see over here on this right side, it's definitely strange, right? Is it not? Let's see if we can't see some more stuff on the our side. No. We are not getting anything to work with this tonight. So, guys, I almost kind of hate to post a video like this, but it's almost like, what do you do? I wanted to get the moon 20, 30, 40, 50%. I want to keep catching as it goes up, so I am going to post this video, even though we're having a lot of clouds, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's not going away anytime soon. There's a bunch of clouds coming. I mean, it was clear moments ago, and then we're just kind of screwed now. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the footage that you did get to see, and we'll see you on the next one.